We were not a very good team at first.
We're taking the first steps right now to winning another world championship.
Six. We're gonna win the six.
You want to be my friend?
Yeah.
I bet you would.
A major cat.
Get that shot out of here, Buzz. I told you, if you hesitate, I'm gonna punch you. So shoot the ball whenever you get it.
His buddy usually goes right to it. There you go. First couple again. Just getting used to each other when they do it again. Yes! I'm in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Happy birthday, Jason Kidd. This place is up for grabs.
I'm talking here. I'm walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. Eat some shit, you stupid fucking bitch. That's a good Mark Wahlberg almost. Like a Mark Wahlberg Ted. 'Cause Mark Wahlberg has a few accents. There's the one where he's in Transformers. He goes, hey, there's a Transformer. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I need to go to the bathroom. Oh my god. And then this is Mark Wahlberg and Ted. Oh my god, the teddy bear. He's talking to me. Let's hit a bong. That's Ted. What else is Mark Wahlberg in?
Mark and the Funk Bunch.
Hi, I'm Mark Wahlberg. I'm a rapper. Do you want to hear me rap some songs? That's him and Mark.
He's
Mark
a
Wahlberg.
talented person.
Very talented. In fact, this is him in Boogie Nights. Hi, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Do you want to have sex? I'm a porno.
There was a ball game.
We're not even.
tonight.
This isn't even the show yet. We're not even. We gotta roll into it.
Well, you're rolling right
We
now.
got- yeah. What up? It's Bucked Up. I'm your host, Nick Schneider. This is John Monk. This is Bucked Up, Possibly Entertainment's weekly Bucks post game. Not weekly.
Well, I was
Fuck.
gonna say weekly.
Not
It's
weekly.
After every Bucks game.
After every Bucks game, we come to you, bring you the Bucks analysis you weren't asking for, because it's not really analysis.
Some average people talking.
Yeah, we just like to have a conversation with you. So Bucks just played the Cavs. Things didn't go as well as I would have liked them to go, but at the same time, I don't think it was a bust of a game. I thought the first half actually was great.
Overall, well, I think a fine game.
Yeah, I
mean,
think a
it's-
positive performance.
Even
for
with the loss, yeah, positive game. I mean, game 2 of the season. So there's 80 more of them. Plenty of time. Rotations are gonna change. Things are gonna change.
yeah.
Lots of positives with a couple of negatives. Of course,
I mean,
which
and
we
can you
lost, but-
imagine if we would have traded for Kyrie Irving and had him on this team?
Well, then
Fuck you, everyone who said we should trade for Kyrie Irving. Fuck you.
I would never say fuck you to a Bucks fan.
I just did.
So
We might.
maybe.
Um,
But no, I would never not have traded for Kyrie unless there's nothing against
what's
Mirza.
going on with him?
Kyrie, well,
They
Again-
won tonight, didn't they?
I believe that, yes,
They
they, did
won
100%.
tonight, yeah.
But which
What was
they're
the
still a
stat
good team. But
They're a solid
like
team.
I was Kyrie, he without LeBron, he's done not much besides decent stats. But he's
Yeah,
not-
I mean, I don't want this to be the Kyrie cast. On the lost episode, we talked about Kyrie a long time too, but they beat the Celtics. But
You mean the
Embiid
Celtics beat the Sixers?
Well, they beat themselves. But yeah, the
Oh,
Celtics beat
yeah.
the
Oh, I
Sixers.
thought you, okay.
That's not what I meant. I meant what you meant. What? Hi,
We
I'm Nick
took-
Schneider. This is Bucked Up.
Good evening.
But Bucks, what's your takeaway?
For the
Immediate takeaway from the game. Biggest takeaway. Go.
Biggest takeaway, well, Giannis is again a superstar. Malcolm shows proved that he.
That
damn
was
good
my.
point
That was
guard.
going to be my takeaway. Is Malcolm Brogdon? Nobody thought, including myself, nobody thought could take the leap. Seems to kind of be taking the leap. Building off that rookie year. Yeah, absolutely building off that rookie year. The thing that's cool to see is he's taking a lot of gambles, which is something he didn't do last year. But they're paying off more times than not. Some shitty turnovers.
I was
in that
just
game.
gonna say tonight there was a couple of big dumb
But
turnovers.
he's making
but
some big passes.
oh, he
that
makes it.
he
Yeah,
wasn't making last year. That was cool to watch, and he's scoring on his own, which is really fun to see. If Chris Middleton can break out of this slump, start playing well, we can have 3 scorers who can score in. I don't want to say if Malcolm Brogdon can score an ISO, but he can create his own shot, and that's exciting because without Jabari, that was really lacking.
we need other option to be a great contending team. But by slump, Chris Middleton slump, it's pretty much a 1-game slump,
A 2-game.
1.5-ish if you're gonna.
Because like his line from game 1,
No, but he still had
pretty
a
solid.
Yeah, solid. Not his average.
But he didn't shoot the way I wanted him to. He
No.
was. Let me look at his stats from that night. You fill time.
Well, Middleton's he's a mid-season guy. Every time of the year is the way. I mean, he's a solid player, very solid player.
He usually is.
As a mid-season player, all the time.
All the
Tonight,
time.
ish. Because tonight, obviously, he was not. He was
Certainly not.
kind of a bad offensive
and the
player.
night before, he was inefficient the night before, and Chris Middleton is not.
I wouldn't go inefficient.
You don't think he was inefficient?
Tonight, I would go inefficient, but
Game 1, you don't think he was inefficient?
I wouldn't say inefficient. I mean, he still had 15.
On the
something.
season so far, I can't find his first game. Oh no, here it is. 10 for 19.
Well,
no, that's not right because he didn't score 20 points.
He had 15 at 5.
6 for 17. 6 for 17, 35%.
That's not very.
It's inefficient.
That's
It's 35% from the floor.
But I remember
1 for 5 from deep in the first game.
That's pretty bad. But I remember back when we in the Brandon Jennings era.
9 boards though, which is above.
That's what
middle
we
school
were.
average. And 6 assists, 2 steals. Like he played fine defensively and
Yeah, I'm
rebounded
sure-
well
again,
and he
tonight
passed
he-
the ball well. But we rely on Chris Middleton to score buckets consistently.
That's good. Yep.
And when he's not doing that, it hurts real bad.
Well, he's still not a liability, really.
And he's absolutely not a liability. He needs to be in the starting lineup, obviously.
and
I'm
get
not
the
denying
minutes,
that Chris
yes.
is not a great player. I'm just saying we need to break out of this slump because it hurts. It hurts not having that guy who you can rely on for 20 and in the fourth quarter
Absolutely.
to be able to put the game on his back. Giannis tried, but LeBron was guarding him, and LeBron's the greatest player of all time.
And the Cavs had, I mean, a huge factor tonight was Kevin Love.
Yeah, he was, which we said in the Lost podcast.
And the lost, yeah. So we apologize for that.
So
but
yeah, we called it, but nobody knows.
no, that's gone. But
And it's gone.
anyways, yeah. I mean, that was a very tough matchup for Thon and even Monroe.
It was tough for Thon. It was tough for Moose.
and
it was tough for
Henson.
Nobody matches up
No
well.
one. Yeah, if you can't.
Thon at his full potential would probably match up well with Kevin Love, but right now he's just getting
Second
bullied.
year, he's 20 our age.
20 years old,
So
yeah.
he's a little young for Love, but he's gonna be a damn good player, obviously. But
You think here's my I think he has every possibility in the world to be a damn good player. He had a really special block today.
he did.
That was wasted on a turnover on the way back down the court.
That was by Malcolm. Yes, 100%
Yeah, it
was Malcolm.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was a huge moment. We were in that game right there.
Yeah,
with
we were
them.
at the game. Yeah, tonight.
Well, I mean,
we should clarify. We were at the game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But
That's why the studio is different than the Lost episode.
the lost one. Actually, yeah, they know a little bit about the.
Yeah,
studio
there
there.
are clips from the last episode.
But anyways, that would have been a huge momentum changer. At the point of that game, we were still within single digits, if I recall correctly,
you might have been right.
give or take.
I have no way of proving that.
No way of proving.
I don't think
But-
I don't think any of the 4 people watching care enough to go back and look. But
No, but it
so
was.
you're pretty much right then.
It was definitely within 10-ish. No more than 12. 100%.
Doesn't matter. It's semantics.
Well, I'm just saying. But that was a huge momentum changer. You get a block, we get points, and we get back down, by 6, 8, whatever points it would have been.
Right.
That would have been a huge momentum changer. Get a huge point bucket. That would have been big momentum. That was one of very few of Malcolm's mistakes
Yeah.
tonight.
He played really well. He's been playing really well. I'm really impressed with
Yeah.
Malcolm Brogdon. He is the biggest surprise so far this season. The other surprise is nobody else could score on this team for the first half until Kyle Korver went off. We were
That was another factor.
Yeah, we were keeping up with this great Cleveland team who was actually kind of playing hard. I think they were a little pissed we were playing so hard in the first half. I don't think they're used to that intensity because we came out hard in that first half.
Yeah.
Got beat up by some fouls, inefficient offense, but defensively we looked really good in that first half until the second half. And I think Frank Madden tweeted about our defensive rating. I'll find that as long as you fill time.
Yeah, defensively in the first half, I thought we did very well. There's, I think, quite a few questionable calls, especially in that first quarter.
Oh yeah.
Very, very questionable calls.
Not
I think
that decides the game.
no, definitely, especially tonight. Obviously, when you lose by close to 20 points,
Right.
no. But there's obviously, I think,
It hurt though. It hurt the momentum of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially a team that relies on Giannis going up and down the court as much as possible.
Yep.
It hurt, not being able to. What is the word I'm looking for? Not being able, or ruining the momentum. Having
yeah.
to stop.
The
Because
bu-
when we start looking not great is usually when we play half court offense. But I would argue that the first half court offense looked pretty good.
Actually, better than usual, in my opinion. Yeah,
Especially we've been kind of been okay with taking open 3-pointers, which is something
So
that
far, those
we
first two
haven't
games, yeah.
usually done, which is exciting because we have a lot of good spot-up shooters. We went out and got them for the last 3 years. It's been kind
Which
of the
was
MO
huge,
is
yeah.
find a bunch of 3-point shooters. Deli, Teletovic, Brogdon's a good 3-point shooter. Snell is,
Great.
still looking like Snell.
Middleton will get there.
The problem
obviously.
is momentum. Is we have to be able to run.
A young team
and
like us,
we weren't able to tonight.
we need momentum to carry us through, which great.
So Frank Madden tweeted this. Shout out to Frank Madden. Bucks were only 4 points per 100 worse offensively tonight than in Boston. Much grimmer story on defense. 124.6 defensive rating tonight versus 100.6 in Boston.
Well,
That's bad.
yeah, that's another.
That's bad.
So we definitely had decent amount of negatives.
But I think a lot of that's in the third and fourth quarter. Third quarter,
Biggest
Kyle
was
Korver
towards
taking over, and then
the
fourth
second
quarter
half
when
of
the
the
game
third
was
quarter.
over. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
did
fourth
that
quarter
kill
when
us?
the game was over, that didn't look good either. LeBron kind of just finished us off.
But there was a section. I mean, we still had that small window. There was a section towards the end. We were within 12 points with just under 4 minutes.
Yeah, and Giannis was mad, and usually that means to look out.
Which even tonight he got mad for a little section.
he
he
was
had
angry.
he had back-to-back buckets and one there.
There's nothing that makes me feel better than watching Giannis grimace. His grimace is the most exciting thing in the world because he's going to do something cool after.
And he
That
did tonight.
block LeBron had on Giannis, though, was
Oh, that was
crazy. That
that was
hurt.
a one-on-one
That hurt.
transition bucket. When a one-on-one transition, you expect Giannis to go on 100% of the time.
If it's 3-on-1, I expect Giannis to finish, but not if LeBron James is in the mix.
One-on-one transition, Giannis versus
It was
LeBron.
2-on-1, wasn't it?
Well, there was a guy trailing.
Yeah.
So even you could say 2-on-1, but it was pretty much Giannis, LeBron, with transition. I thought Giannis was going to get the bucket.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was not. I thought it'd be a contested layup, of course, or something. But
And Giannis would finish somehow.
yeah,
Or get fouled.
and LeBron stuffed him.
Oh, LeBron's the best chase down artist in the league. Giannis is probably second,
I think
if
LeBron.
not actually first now.
LeBron's the best player in the league. So
I would argue best player of all time, but yeah.
yeah, well, I think best player of all time as well. But
So Chris, let's go over the stats. Chris Middleton played 35 minutes, had 8 points, 3 for 10 shooting, 0 for 5 from deep. 3 boards, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, -4. Not what you're looking for from Chris Middleton at all.
no,
We need a Chris Middleton game to be 20 points per game, 50% from the field, at least 2 of those 5 threes to hit, and 5 boards at least is what I'm looking for from Chris. 5 assists is fine.
I mean, did he get any
I'm
steals
fine
tonight?
with 3 turnovers, not a steal, not a block.
Yeah, then he was still no liability, but not himself at all tonight.
Giannis outplayed LeBron again, played 38 minutes, which is actually more than I thought when we watched the game in person. 34 points, 15 for 22, 0 for 1 from deep, still hasn't hit a 3 yet this year. Jason Terry said in one of those training camp videos that,
His
man,
shot.
Giannis learned how to shoot.
Yeah, watch out.
And
I
so
saw.
we'll see. I don't know if that's true yet.
I mean, well, you can't take a lot away from.
I mean,
2
he's
games
shot
in the
2
year yet.
threes.
Yeah,
this
so
entire, and he
obvious.
missed both of them.
But, so
8 boards, 8 assists, and 3 steals and a block. Only 2 turnovers. -17 though was his plus minus.
Yeah, but
which
when you
is weird. But he played.
when you play
the
that many
entire game.
minutes and you lose by that many points,
He didn't play for 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
Thon played 16 minutes, scored 7 points, 3 for 5, 1 for 1 from deep. That was a that
That
three
was a big
great. That
three.
contested 3 was huge.
that was a big 3.
And how much you want to bet
at the time.
Giannis was yelling at him to shoot the ball?
I know that's what we were talking about at the game. Now I guarantee you, almost Giannis said something.
Something.
Duh.
He yelled at him. Somebody's got to yell at Thon to do things.
I would guess.
Thon's not going to do something unless he's excited or there's emotion involved. You know?
Well, yeah.
Thon's not a passively great player, but when he's
I think he will be
either
a very good
pissed
player.
or he's excited, he plays well. And I think the same thing was with a shot. When he just lets it happen It's great. When he's forcing stuff, it doesn't look great.
No, when that's when he kind of forces it on his own or shoots on his own.
And Giannis is the same way from the perimeter. Is when he forces things, it
that's
looks
bad.
boy, does it
He
look
even
bad.
airballed one tonight, if I remember correctly.
Giannis, a 3?
No, it wasn't a 3. It was a jumper at the
Might have
beginning
been a
of the
jumper.
game.
He hasn't hit a jumper all season.
No, and he still got 37 and 30.
Yeah, I think he's leading the league in scoring. If I'm not
So
mistaken.
scoring that many points with not hitting a jumper or 3 is okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, not gonna talk. I mean, he's okay player. You know.
Snell started. He played pretty well. He had 9 points off of 3 for 7 shooting, all from deep.
All
though.
threes were his points.
All
yeah.
from deep.
All set threes. He never created a shot, which is not his.
Yeah,
role
it's
or
true. I
anything,
expect
but
him to do better than 3 for 7 on set threes. You know, he's a 40% shooter last year. I expect him to. Well, and I mean, this is a 3 for 7 is pretty good.
But 3, from 3.
But we
I'd like
needed
to,
more. We needed more out of somebody. I thought it might have been Tony Snell from how he played in the first half.
Tonight, you'd like to see Snell get a few more up with Middleton shooting as poorly as he did tonight.
Yeah, that's the thing is when Chris Middleton isn't shooting as well as he is, he's just another Tony Snell. You know?
He's still
He had 8
pretty good
points.
defender, but
Snell had 9.
Middleton, I thought he was gonna get going for a second. I think it was in the third quarter when he had that drive.
Yeah, I was
floater
excited.
layup. And then the next drive down or whatever he got fouled.
Well,
on free
yeah,
throws.
he got caught up in a couple of fouls
Yeah.
in a short stretch that I think ruined his momentum. Chris Middleton, if of anyone on this team, is a player who feels what's going on in the game and plays through momentum, because he can hit some unbelievable shots when he's feeling it. But he clearly hasn't been feeling it the last 2 games. But Malcolm Brogdon, I think, is again the highlight of the game. 16 points, 6 for 12 shooting, 4 for 9 from deep. He took 9 triples. That's a lot of triples for Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Kid's playing well. I am really, really, really impressed with the way he's played these first 2 games.
Same here. He so far this season, besides Giannis, of course, he is the biggest takeaway so far.
I think so for sure. I mean, I'm amazed that Giannis has 2 30-point games to start the season.
I am too, actually.
But at this point, I expect Giannis to be able to score whenever he wants anyway, so it's kind of an inevitability that he would learn to have
inside
huge
the paint,
games.
yeah.
The
Bucks
exactly.
bench.
If you can hear our producer Luke Osborne, he asked,
Good,
"What about
very
the
good
bench?"
question.
The bench doesn't do anything. So when the
So
bench
far.
is out, or when the starters are out, when Giannis and everyone else is out, it looks abysmal. Greg Monroe either needs to take a more dominant role, which it was hard with Tristan Thompson.
Yeah,
Tristan
he had a
Thompson
very tough
always owns Greg Monroe. If, as far as my memory serves, I didn't research that, so somebody's going to send me a clip of Greg Monroe.
Probably, but I think you're right as well. I don't ever.
One of the 4 people who watches. Who was that? Our producer said he feels like the bench is probably finding itself yet. I don't know if that's. I don't know if we have a ISO scorer off the bench, and that's the problem. We don't have anyone who can create their own shot off the bench, and we don't. And Delhi is good at creating his own, but he plays with the starters so much. Jason Kidd's lineups are so weird that it's tough to really blame it on anyone on the bench because Delhi should be creating shots for everyone, but Delhi didn't play with the bench for the whole game.
No, yeah. Well,
There were times when Delhi was off, and it was Jet and Chris Middleton and Sterling Brown, who played really well, I would say. That's another one of my takeaways. Sterling Brown, really impressive. Really impressive.
A couple of minutes, he was in the third-ish, fourth quarter.
Yeah, Jason Kidd didn't let him get much run, which was weird to me. I would have rather had Sterling than even Chris. Now, I know why you would put Chris Middleton in. Makes total sense. He's better defensively. He's a more experienced player. He's not a rookie. But
especially in the second
if I wanted to bring Chris Middleton in and Sterling Brown is playing like he was, a couple stupid mistakes, but a couple of really great plays.
Yeah, he did play.
I put Chris in for Jason Terry. At that point, let Sterling Brown play the 2, and you run the offense like that. I thought it was a weird decision to take him out as early as he did when he was playing that well and bringing energy to the team like he was. You know?
Yeah, he did for Rich Kidd. I mean, they only gave him a little bit of a chance to bring that energy, but
a small amount of run for Sterling Brown, considering how well he played and how good he looked in the last game of the preseason too, which we harped on in the first episode of Bucked Up, the lost episode. We talked a lot about how we thought the last preseason game was going to be a
kind of a
harbinger,
preview-ish
harbinger
rotation,
of what's
yes.
coming. And it didn't seem like it in the first game, and today it's seeming more like it. Sterling Brown got some minutes, which I appreciated. I think he's going to earn his way into the rotation, start playing really well.
Sooner or later, yeah.
That step back 3 was confident.
It was.
And
Yeah,
what,
it was
I
really
mean,
cool.
it was impressive. Not that he hit it, but the fact that he had the confidence to even try and take it
And that was even
awesome.
early-ish in the shot clock.
And he drove a couple of times
Well, he
to
had
the
that- he
paint,
had-
which
he
is
had-
impressive.
well,
He didn't finish his first drive, which hurts. But his second drive, he got mauled and no call, which hurts.
Oh, yeah, he ain't gonna get much. I mean, rookie second round, he ain't gonna get much of a call.
Yeah, I appreciate the confidence that he had coming out there and being able to play his game on the NBA level, though. I expect big things from Sterling Brown this year.
Oh, I do too.
Being able to be that. I don't think Jason Terry's going to get as much run as he did last year because I think Sterling Brown's going to take that 2 spot.
So
I
do
really
I.
do. The kid's a good defender. He had a great play on Dwayne Wade to create a turnover. Really, really impressed with his debut.
Yeah, I think Vaughn's definitely gonna lose minutes here
Because of Sterling,
Brown.
yeah.
I think Terry. I
think
think
we
Terry's
have-
still gonna get minutes. but-
What's really impressive, because a couple years ago this wasn't the case, is we have almost too many people at the 2 guard. Because Chris Middleton at his best is a 2 guard. Tony Snell is a 2 guard at his best. Jason Terry's a 2 guard. Sterling Brown's a 2 or a 3. I would like him better at the 2 because he's undersized. And then Rashad Vaughn's a 2 guard.
which he's sort of at the end of it. I
That's
think
5 2 guards. You're not playing 5 shooting guards in the game.
Middleton can defend the 3 in my opinion as well.
Oh,
He's
for
got
sure.
Very much length.
Chris
He's
Middleton can
strong.
absolutely play the 3 whenever he
solid
wants.
player, too,
Tony
if
Snell
he's
can play the
solid.
3 sometimes. Sterling can play the 3
Well,
sometimes.
we even saw Snell defend LeBron a little bit tonight. And
Yeah,
that's-
we did. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think actually he defended him pretty well, if I remember correctly.
Overall, I mean, well, Snell, he's another.
I'll have to go back and watch the
pretty good
game again
defender,
tomorrow. But yeah, that was
From what I remember, yeah, I agree.
Tony Snell is a silent defender, but a very talented one.
Yeah,
He's not going to get 5 steals in a game,
No.
but your favorite player is probably not going to score his usual amount if Tony Snell's
what did
guarding him.
LeBron end up with? 22ish, 26.
He didn't tear us up, that's for sure. He had 24,
Yeah, that-
shot 10 for 16, 2 for 4 from deep,
So very
5
solid
boards,
night.
8 assists. Yeah, fine game, not the Giannis game. That
Big thing was defensively.
I need to fill time while Luke's talking. Sorry. Luke, our producer, is talking, but not loud enough to probably be picked up by the mics. Luke, could you talk a little louder, please?
Individually, we have good defensive players. As a team as a whole, we need to improve.
He said individually we have good players, but as a team on the whole, we need to improve. I kind of agree defensively. I kind of agree. I really like the cohesiveness of our first unit on defense, though. The first half, we played great defensively. Great. It's just when you put in people like Mirza Teletovic and Jason Terry, who's good at causing turnovers, but not so great at defending on the level of like a Tony Snell. People like Sterling Brown defended well. Who else is on the bench? Delly's a good defender.
No, I think. I mean,
But Moose is not, obviously. He's has improved, but he's not a phenomenal defender yet.
Oh no, he's not. But I think. I mean, obviously, I think we should almost try to push Mirza away from the team.
I wanted
But-
to bring up Mirza. There were a couple times I was going to transition, but you didn't
I-
fucking let me.
Well, we can transition whenever you want.
Let's transition to Mirza Teletovic.
Well, I was just getting into
Can
it.
we do like a Mirza Teletovic like alert on screen right
No.
now? Mirza alert. Mirza alert. Mirza alert. He
I-
was 1-4,
I'm-
4, all from deep today.
But I
Like,
have to.
All 4 shots extremely. No, one of them was open.
Well,
2 of them were open.